latest update to Nokia Drive, which comes with my commute. So I just updated on my Lumia 900. So as you can see, so it has a little intro, and the first option you have is the My Commute feature. It tells you about this new feature and if you want to set it up. So what it says here is My Commute informs you in advance about current conditions on your commute. It assists while commuting. Just make sure you use Nokia Drive. You can learn more about this new feature, and it takes you to a link where you can read about this new feature. So I'm just going to go back. So there is again. So you can do a setup. You can set up your commute. So what it asks you for is you need to put in your home address, your work address, and time. So I'm just going to do that quickly. So let's say, for instance, my home address is just having a little problem putting the address in here. So there. So I have configured a home address. I'm gonna put my work address in here. So I have a home address, work address, then it asks you what time you usually leave in the morning, because what My Commute does is it helps you find the quickest route to work every day. So you just put in whatever time you leave for work and whatever time you go home. So right now it's on 7 a.m. I don't know if you can see it. So you can always configure what address your average time you leave home in the morning. Just gonna put this 8 a.m. or whatever time you use. Then departure, when you leave work, you can say 6 p.m. and just click on save, and that is it. You just say confirm. And there you can actually pin your commute to the to your start screen. So you can just click on the pin to start here, and it pins it to your start screen. So every morning you get in your car, just tap on it, and it automatically begins routing you through traffic, updates your traffic reports and all the sorts of it. So now other changes in the new Nokia Drive 3.0, there is, you go to options, so you see commutes here. Your commute is saved in here. Currently in my current location, I haven't configured any commute, so that's why it says no commutes from this current location. You can actually now save locations directly from Nokia Drive. Usually before this update, you only could save your locations from Nokia Maps. This is a new feature where you can actually save, and you can add locations to your favorites. However, locations you save are saved locally. They do not sync up with your Nokia Maps. If you're familiar with the original Nokia favorites you have on your Symbian devices, this isn't synced up to your Nokia sync, so it's quite different. So maybe in the future, Nokia would you would be able to sync up with some sort of cloud service these locations, but for now these are saved locally on your phone. Let's go to settings here. So another new feature is the map color. Right now it's on automatic. So what this does is, depending on what time of the day it is, that's how your map is displayed. So, or you can choose between night or day. Usually it was always on a day mode. So this is what the night looks like here. This is your night setting here. Or you can just put it automatic, so it actually adjusts with time. So once it gets dark, your display will automatically change on its own. So that's a nice feature. And your usual landmarks, your management. This is where you download maps locally on your computer, so you can use your maps offline. That's an old feature, it's not new. You have your speed alerts. You can set your speed limits. You can play an audio alert every time you exceed the speed limit by a particular set of miles per hour. Here you can set how much of the limit you exceed here by these settings here. On Symbian, your voiceover will tell you to slow down, but on Windows Phone it just beeps and you can play the audio alert here. So my commute, this is saying you can turn it off. As you can see, you can only set one commute from home to work and vice versa. So if you do, however, want to clear, probably you change jobs and you have a new location where you work, you can actually clear whatever commute is configured with this feature. To clear commute, you have to click on the clear history. I'm just going to show you how to do that in a bit. So your clear history here, and you have commute data. This is where you can clear whatever commute you have configured on your phone. So if I click on this, it's going to actually remove my home and whatever commute I have set up on my phone. So I mean, if you ever change work, have a new location, that's how you set up a new commute route. But on the new Nokia Drive, you can only set up one commute from home to work, or work to home, vice versa, whatever. And you have your navigation voice. You can set that up too. You can download new navigation voices, or you can choose none up there. You have your units. You can choose Imperial UK miles, yards, or you can use the US system, which is feet and miles, or you have the metric system. Connection, you can choose if you want to use your data plan on your phone. Well, if you have the street maps actually downloaded on your device, you can just turn that off and save yourself your data usage. Location turned on. You have to have it on if you do want to use the maps effectively. So yeah, that is it for what it looks like using your Nokia Drive. Save a location, just tap on it, and wherever you are at that moment, it automatically puts it in your favorites. I'm just going to click save, and that address is saved right there in favorites. So set a destination. You can just go to favorites and that address is going to be in there. So you can see you have your home you set up from my commute. So right there it says commute saved. So you have your work address, and where all your favorites, all the locations you did save would come up here. So you can see your home, your work. So you can always, you can actually always change the name of a location. You can say rename, I'm gonna put that, let's say for instance I say this is a friend's house and say save. So there it says friend's house. So you know you can just click on that route and it navigates you to it, or you can just rename it. Say this is your gym, so, and you can just navigate to it. If you want, you can actually pin it to your start screen. Just pin it there and there. So you get in your car, just click on gym, that location, and your map would automatically begin to route you to that location. So
you've reached your destination.
There you go. So that's what it does. You don't have to go into the application, set up an address, try to go to favorites and the rest of it. So you know, it's a one-touch navigation system. So Nokia Drive has really improved. It's still, I would say, it's still a bit behind what Nokia Maps is on the N9 or on Symbian devices, but this is a huge step towards what we're going to see on Windows Phone 8 devices from Nokia and the rest of it. So yes. What else? It's a shame this sweet technology is also going to be on other Windows 8 phones. I would have loved to have this exclusively on Nokia devices. I do believe My Commute is an exclusive Nokia feature, so that's a good thing. So yeah, that is a look at Nokia Drive 3.0. Right now it is only available in the US, but it should be rolling out to other countries in the near future. Nokia is working on having that to work. I cannot demo the commute feature because, well, obviously I'm not driving. You get to see it really work when you're on the road, and it updates you automatically and shows you the best route to go through traffic and the rest of it. So yeah, that is a look at Nokia Drive demoed on the Lumia 900.